Hello everyone, this is Pedro Lara, comic book artist, and I'm doing real-time drawing, my Webtoon canvas call to action entry to the contest. This is a contest for action comics. So you have to draw some action comics, some action panels. And 1 second. I hear inking. Yes, this is inking Lip Studio Paint. You can like, subscribe. I'm going to do more inking, more real life drawing. If you check my channel, it's full of live streams with live, real time drawing and inking. You can also write whatever you want in the comment in the content. I cannot speak. In the comments, in the chat. In the chat, you can chat and say whatever you want. I'll try to read it. I'm drawing. And you need to have two monitors. For the ones that don't know how this works, you got to have two monitors. One monitor is this one, what I am drawing, and the other monitor is all the interface, all the user experience of the stream. And streaming at the same time in Twitch and in on Twitch and on YouTube. So you can follow me on Twitch on Pedro Lara Draws, and on YouTube is Pedro Lara Artist. Pedro, why do you have different names? Well, because I didn't know I was going to do this. I didn't know shit. And the names were different, weren't available. Names weren't available. So that's it. If you hear some noises from the street, it's because I live in Costa Rica and noisy place sometimes. Sometimes. If it starts raining uh, here in Costa Rica, it rains a lot. It's a tropical forest country. So the rain is going to be heavy and loud. Just be aware of that. And today looks like rain. Yes, it's cloudy. Really cloudy. What I'm doing here, I am doing a golem that is suffering a transformation into something else. This bad guy was shot in the head and was keeping company of these two golems. And one of the golems is getting it real hard from our heroes and probably dead by now, and the other golem wants to escape. And the body who was shot in the head wasn't actually dead, grabs the golem and merge with him. That's that's what the script says. And at that point it's like, Pedro, you should figure it out how to draw that uh, sequence. How would you draw like a guy merging up with a golem? I think in the script says that is like a mist. There is a mist of uh, dust and rust, but to me that will just make things very confusing. Probably that was the idea of the script writer, and probably he was right and I am wrong. That is something that happens to me all the time, being wrong. But I am stubborn. That is other one of my uh, areas of improvement. Should improve on not being so stubborn. But I am stubborn, and I thought that I could just do something different that it will be more readable by the audience on what the hell is going on. And maybe a mist of rust will will read better, but I wanted to make it like tentacles thingies that uh, involve the golem, and there's going to be mist. There is going to be for sure. I wanted these like things like grabbing him, so you feel like it's not it's not like the golem wanted this. It's not like an action that the golem performed. It looks more like the golem is being trapped against its will, and something will happen. Again, I may be wrong. This may not work. This may look like shit. That's a risk that you have to make. As an artist, you take a lot of decisions. So I want this. I don't know if this is going to be black. Is this going to be black? Could be just simpler, isn't it? Just black thingies. Yeah, we don't have too much time. So this is a raster layer. Raster layer. I was hesitant from doing this stream today. In fact, I think I finished this one. This one is from yesterday stream or last night. Today, very early in the morning, and I draw this one off camera, and I was really hesitant to start the stream because I need to go really fast, and I need to go really fast, and talking can delay me. But also, I need your support. I need your views. I need I need you as a community. Why, Pedro? Why do you need us? The rules for this contest say something pretty stupid. 1 second. 1 second. I may show you. I may show you. It's the judgment criteria. The judgment criteria. See? No. Here, okay? I hope you can read it. I hope you can read it with me. Let me see that everything is going okay in the stream. Yes, okay. The criteria says that the judge, the entries will be judged on the following criteria: level of audience engagement 40%. 40%. So if I don't have any audience engagement and I am top 10 in the contest, that will rule me down to sixth place. Sixth place, because even like if the judges say this guy is number one, so all the judges agree give me this 60%, but I am losing this 40%. I'm going to be sixth place. Sixth place, even if the judges believe that my entry is the best one. And I don't think I haven't been in a team where everybody is on the same page. Never in my life. I was manager. I was manager, people manager. People don't get on the same page. Fucking never. Fucking never. So they are not going to be on the same page. Some judges are going to think that this entry is the best. Some judges are going to think this other entry is the best. So it's going to be a split decision, and very difficult and very polarizing, maybe even among uh, people from the same team. So I need that engagement. I need you guys. I need you to go and vote for my comic. It's not online yet. In fact, I am working on it, and you can only submit it once it's ready, I think. So probably what I will have to do is draw something else, and show you guys pieces of the comic and ask you to go and vote for it. Help me out. I need you guys. So what are the judges are going to it's going to be their criteria to give you this 60%. They're going to give 10 points. Yes, 10, 10, 10, and 30. Okay, so that's adds up to 60. So this 60% is actually 60 points. So they are going to give 10 points to narrative. The story has a strong plot and strong characters. If the plot is not strong, probably 7 points or 6 points or out of 10 or 5 points out of 10. And if the characters are not strong, and I don't think they mean strong as in Superman, I mean strong as in narratively speaking, strong characters. Strong as in Shakespeare, not strong as in Superman, right? Strong as in well written characters. Uh, so if your characters are not super strong, and your plot is not super strong, probably you get 2 points, 1 point, or 0 points there. And if you get 0 points there, you are out. I think they won't even consider you further because you already have lost 10 points of narrative and you say, but better, that's just 10 points of narrative. Let's say this guy has 40% of, of audience engagement and has all the points and everything else, so he has 90%. Well, I really doubt so. I really doubt so. If you lack your narrative, probably you won't have even the audience engagement. You won't have even the clarity. You won't have even the readability. And most probably your action execution is going to be lacking. So that's, for me, that's a key point. That's a key point. Okay. So let's keep this over here. While I keep throwing thingies. Okay. And readability. The story is easy to read and on a mobile device. That is just basic. I think those are just free 10 points because I have say on previous streams. I think this contest is aimed for pros. This contest is aimed for pros. If this is your first comic, if this is your first uh, attempt to publish, to self-publish, uh, that is great. I mean, it's a nice opportunity to start, good exercise to start with. But I don't think this contest is for you for win for you to win because I think all the things that I see these guys are all the hints that I see this guy are giving us the creators is like we want a professionals, we want professionals here, we don't want amateurs. So these 10 points on readability probably is also to filter out some of the amateurs, to filter out some of the people that don't know how to work the medium, the mobile devices. They don't have the minimum requirements for that. What will be those minimum requirements? Well, like, that your font sizes shouldn't be way too small, that your font sizes should be of a certain height at minimum, so they are going to be readable even in this size, right? Something like that, about this size, probably a little bit bigger, probably like this. They're readable at this size, then you're going to be okay. So as you can see at this size, the screenshot that I took is useless. You cannot read shit. That is one of the issues. So if you know that, if you know that I am like, this font's probably is too small, but I don't care because this is not special information. This is just bam 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 bam. Those are like shots being shot on the background. That's what I wanted to tell you there. Yeah, like everything has to be very clear and readable on a mobile device, which is about this size. About this size. Okay? If you know that, you won't have any trouble. And the other one is clarity. The story is delivered clearly and is easy to follow. Again, I think that that's meant to be uh, for seasoned artists that knows how to draw comics. That's why I say, if it's this is your first comic, this is your first attempt, it's great, is good. I encourage you to do it. Actually, I encourage you to go all in with this. Just manage your expectations, because probably you won't have all the clarity, nail it down. Probably there are aspects still in your comic language that may need, ah fuck it up, may need a little bit of work work around. So what I did, this should not be, this should be red. That's it. Yeah, now I know which lines I fucked it up. Okay. So if you got your narrative is difficult. Narrative is really difficult. So if you got your narrative okay, that will hint for them that your comic probably is good, that they are dealing with a pro or an experienced artist, and things can go well from there forward. If you don't have your narrative, this may signals that they are dealing with an amateur. That is why I say narrative is uh, probably the first uh, point where they will disqualify you. Right on. It's like, I don't know, those singing contests, and the singer starts singing and he is out of tune, and they go, "This guy is out of tune. Get out." That's it. They don't need to hear anymore. Out of tune singer. It's not a singer. Get out of here. So, uh, comic book artist that doesn't have a strong narrative and a strong readability and is not clear, get out. Get out. I don't care if your action execution is super cool. And actually, I think the action execution, which is harder and requires you to fucking have dominance over many of the comic uh, fundamentals, are going to be lacking because you're lacking your other fundamentals. And the last one, obviously, and they are giving 30 points to this one, so this is going to be meaty. So let's say that you have all your audience engagement and you have like 40% of audience engagement. You are the most viral because your action execution is so fucking cool that everybody's talking about it. You have 70%. So you're going to be on the seven, top seven. So you are not going to be in the top three still. I think that means the top three is going to be decided by the judges. If somebody has all the following, because of his action sequences, everybody, he's viral, and everybody wants him to win. Still, the judges will decide if he is number one, number two, or number three. So this is design. This is design. Nothing is random, guys. Nothing is random. They designed this very carefully. Okay. So the action execution, the story feature fight is well choreographed and paced, featuring impactful and dynamic action panels. The feature fight, so they want the fight to be very impactful, very dynamic. The panels very dynamic. And that's easy actually. That's that's been discovered by comic book artists many years ago. I am talking like probably 60s, in the 60s, and probably before that, comic book artists nailed down how to make dynamic panels. So if you have a little bit of comic book story, if you have some research, if you have done some research, you may don't have any problem with that. I think it's one of the best reference you can have is Jack Kirby. I think Jack Kirby, along with Stan Lee, created like everything you see from Marvel, like Spider-Man and the Avengers and Fantastic Four, Thor. I think they created everything, and everything was action comics. Everything was action comics. In fact, I think a Spider-Man featured in a magazine that was just called Action Comics. You can call me out if I am wrong. I have no research at hand right now. I'm just saying things from my memory. I may be wrong, but yeah, I think it was called Action Comics. So everything was action. And Jack Kirby has the action. Nail it fucking down. Nail it fucking down. So you don't have to invent the wheel. Just go and see what did Jack Kirby did to make the action panels so engaging, so dynamic, so well paced. And that's actually simple tricks, simple tricks. Let me see if I have here. I have one of those tricks. Does this look dynamic, impactful? Probably yes. Why? Why does this look dynamic and impactful? This doesn't have colors, so it may be hard to read. But the guy is like jumping and making a pirouette, like jumping and moving in circles over his gravity center. And this is one of the things that you need for dynamic action. You need to have angles. Things need to be at a certain angle, right? So if you have like these angles, like diagonals, and and this is full of diagonals, that will make it dynamic. If you have like everything on a straight line, that's not dynamic. Any of the straight lines, like this straight line or this straight line, think on a cross, on a grid. Make a grid, and if everything lines up with your with a grid, it's not dynamic. But if everything is at different angles, now that's dynamism. Okay, that's one of the tricks. One of the tricks. But this is why this like Here, this is the angle of this frame. You can clearly see it. It's on purpose. The hand follows this direction, the feet follows this direction, and everything moves forward. Everything moves over there, right? And this one is very steady, very, very, very steady. It's like everything is on the grid, very steady frame. Even though I'm introducing some third point perspective over here, you can see it, and that gives a little bit of dynamism, dynamism, right? The other thing that you can do to improve your dynamic poses is the closer the the closer the shoulders are with the hips, it makes you more dynamic. Pedro, the hips and the shoulders are always in the same position. That's what I'm talking about camera angle, because if your character is just standing in front of you, that is the longest position possible or the longest distance possible between the hips and the shoulders. But if your character leans forward toward you, the distance is shortened. So if the character leans forward, I'm going to make this like this. See, he's in a perspective. If the character is in a perspective towards you, he's coming at you, and that's dynamic. And the distance between the hips and the shoulders is reduced greatly, greatly, from this to this. Okay, so in this case, she is like this, and the shoulders are closer and the hips are a little bit farther away, and she's coming a little bit towards me. And also, so the distance between the shoulders and the hips are reduced just a little bit. But also, I'm introducing some verticality to the action scene, and I'm introducing also some dynamics exploding out of the action scene, and also she is like this in a diagonal pose. I'm checking all everything I can possible to make this dynamic, fluid, and impactful. See, and probably it does. It has to look like that because I am following the rules. It doesn't look like that because I am great artist. No, I'm just following the rules, guys. It's just that. It's just that. So if you know your comic book creation fundamentals, it's not hard to do action scenes, but it is hard to do if you haven't done your homework. And a lot of people just saw a manga or an anime, and they just saw how badass everything look, and they think that they can just do the same, and it's going to look equally as badass and equally as an action oriented and dynamic. And they may do it. They may uh, create something that looks uh, badass and action oriented. That's a fair assessment, clear possibility. The problem there is that they may be doing it without knowing what the hell they are doing. And if you don't know, it's hard to replicate or do the same thing, but on a different angle, from a different perspective, from a different approach. So that is something that you will need if you are a professional, because you may need this action scene. I don't know this one, but uh, and you saw an anime, or you saw a manga, or you just saw me doing this, and you say, okay, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to make the guy making like this jump and circle pirouette and circles in the air, and shooting, bam, 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 bam. But tomorrow you will need to do another one, and since you were just copying me, you don't know what the hell you did, why it works. But if you know it works, tomorrow you will do another one, and you're going to go, I don't need to watch Pedro's art. I just need to understand what are the rules to make this art works. That's it. That's it, guys. Will be better if this is in front. No, 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 no. Okay. So that's why I think they are looking for professionals. They are looking for people who knows their action scenes, who knows their comic fundamentals, who knows that the money is not for you when you win the contest. The money is not for you. You are not winning the money. In fact, they are not even giving you the money. What the hell are you talking about, Pedro? Let me give you another example. It doesn't say here. It's funny. It's funny it doesn't say here. Copy and paste. The price, these are the price numbers. I'm not going to say it, you can read them. But it says that the winners are receive an animated short of the grand prize. Is for the grand prize winner. So the first one gave an animated short, and then offers to be a webtoon original for the top three. So these three guys are offered to be a webtoon original, and the top 10 winners will receive a Clip Studio Paint EX license, which is this version that I am working on. So if I land on any of the fourth to 10th, I doesn't care about it because I already have, and I think this is a lifetime license. So I will have this license for life. I don't care. I get it on discount, guys. I waited until it was on discount. I didn't purchase it for full price. I'm not stupid. Okay. So the important thing, thing here is, how can I do this? Is this one offers to be a webtoon original for the top three? That is not negotiable. It's in the fact. It's in the official rules. The official rules says that selection of the winners, contest prices conditions. Is in the price condition. Let me see. First goes to the winner, including obligation we have to be. Oh, I don't find it. Did they remove it? It says, Webtoon made it up. Did they remove it? One second, I'm reading in English. I'm not really good at that. Selection of the winners would be that. Skill based, judging by the so there's a strong plot with a maximum 60 frames. Button reserves the decision, potential winner meet and eligibility requirement, including the time execution return. Necessary release documents, setting the including master code and become original series. Okay, yeah, it's still here. It says, let me go back. Attach acknowledgement prohibited by the policy to 5 days setting the price. Including but not limited to as including but not limited to accepting the Webtoon original series offer. So this original series offer is not optional. You need to accept it. Additional documents, including a master creator agreement to become an original series, will be required. It's not optional. It's requirement for the corresponding prize winners, and all selected winners must continue to comply with the timely return of documents. That those documents is that you sign your contract that says that you are now under the payment of Webtoon Canvas. So you work for them. They offer you a job and you must accept the job if you want to earn this prize. That's what it's saying there. It says you must, and it's a requirement, accept to become a Webtoon original. If you don't become a Webtoon original, you forfeit these three prizes. You forfeit it, and probably they are going to offer it to the fourth, and then offer it to the so on, so on, so on. Somebody is going to say yes, I will. But that does that means? What does that means? Let me check if everything is still okay. Yeah, everything is okay. Uh-huh. Okay. That does means that this is not aimed for you as a creator. This is aimed for professionals that are willing to keep doing what they are doing the best, that is comics. They don't want you that you are, I don't know, working on a company and you are, I don't know, a client customer manager or something like that, and you cannot quit your job. You cannot quit your job tomorrow because you have your career and everything, and you're just doing your tunes, you're just doing your comics because you like them, it's your hobby. They don't want you. They want somebody that is going to say, this is my life, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to work for. I want that job offer. I am a professional comic book artist. That is what they want. And also, then you have to check what the comic book creators, the webtoon creators, the originals have to do. The originals have to uh, deliver at very like neck breaking timelines, a lot of fucking draws, a lot of fucking panels, a lot of fucking, I think it's 60 per week. 60 per week. That's it's a mangaka level delivery. And mangakas are fucking fast. I don't know how mangakas do, but mangakas deliver every week what a traditional comic book artist, North American comic book artist, delivers in 1 month. So mangakas are 4x faster than any comic book artist in the US. Uh, Obviously, there are comic book artists in the US because there are comic book originals that are from the US that are doing this 4x neck break speed of delivering. And obviously, if the quality will suffer. Obviously, the quality will suffer because all the time that I spent doing this frame is already too much. It's like already 8x times slower than what it should be if I am under that contract. I should have already been finished in color. I should have already been finished in color. Like I don't know, it's 40 minutes, probably in I don't know, in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. They want me to do the drafting, the inking, and the coloring in 20 minutes, probably. So I can deliver 60 in a week. 60 in a week will be like, I think it's in a week. It's more than six, more than six. It's probably 10 frames a day. 10 frames a day. So you have, let's say, 10 hours. Let's say 10 hours a day you're working without lunch. This is without lunch. So probably you're going to work 10 or 11 or 12 hours a day. And this means you are not stopping in any of those moments to do anything. And in those 10 hours, you make one of these fully drafted, fully colored, fully lettered in 1 hour. And I am now just doing is pencils, inks, and colors in 1 hour. And I am just doing the inks, and I am about 48 minutes. But Pedro, you've been talking a lot of shit. Yeah, yes, I am. I've been talking a lot of shit. But still, let's say that I didn't talk a lot of shit. I would be just probably just in the inks 30 minutes. And probably that is 3x too much. Probably you need like 10 or 5 minutes on pencils, probably 20 10 or 20 minutes on inks, and probably 10 or 20 minutes on coloring and lettering. Let's say 5 minutes in lettering. And then you will be on track. And just search on YouTube. 10 minutes drawing. Professional artists do that all the time. I'm going to try to make this Batman in 10 minutes, and then I will do it. They go like a start, like I'm going to do it in 30 seconds, and then in 3 minutes, and then in 30 minutes, and something like that, in incrementals like that. And you will see that the 10-minute one is not the greatest one. The greatest one is when they are about like 20 or 30 minutes just in the drawing, just in the drawing. And to do that, they will be too late to deliver those 60 frames in a week. So it's not aimed for an individual. It's not framed for an individual. What if in the meantime, in the 30 minutes that I am doing the inks for this panel, another artist is doing the colors, and he's taking 30 minutes. He's working at the same time that I am working on the panel before, on this panel, or probably this panel. I don't know, 10 panels, and gave the panels to him. So he started coloring here, and I am inking here. That way we are working at the same time those 30 minutes, and we are delivering two panels in 30 minutes. So we are nice and ahead of time. Ahead of time. So what does that mean, Pedro? Well, that means that that money is not for me to spend. That money is for me to hire more artists. So what kind of business is that? What kind of business is a business when you have a head artist that hires more assistant artists? What kind of business is that? That is a studio business. And I want you to see this really careful. At the end of the page, at the end of the page, what are the sponsors? Who are the sponsors? Oh, what is this? What is this? It's a studio. And I'm pretty sure, pretty sure, among the people from Webtoons, there are going to be in the judges. In the judges, there are going to be people sent from Clip Studio Paint, and people sent to be a judge from Rooster Teeth Studios, because since you are giving this money for an artist to create its own studio, they want people that already works in a studio to see, to have a feel that what they are choosing is something studio worth. Studio worth. So if you're working on your submission for the Webtoon Canvas contest call to action, didn't figure that out, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. But if you did figure that out, and you're still willing to to compete, man, I think this is for you. That this contest is for you. I think you are going to do really well. Like, you have a lot in your favor already a lot in your favor, because you understand, and understanding is a lot of the equation here. Understanding what are the real rules, what are the real agenda that they have here, what is the real thing that they want. And I can see other thing. I can see it right through their shenanigans. Uh, and I am not saying that they are on the wrong. I think Webtoon Canvas and Rooster Teeth Studios and Clip Studio Paint, they are doing good business. This is good business. I think this is great opportunity, and if I didn't agree, I wouldn't be doing shit. I wouldn't be doing anything. But recently, can I find this? Can I find this? Is if I am right, will this means that Webtoons canvas? Will this means that this is documented that I was right? I'm always wrong. So I would like to be right. I would like to be right once in a lifetime. But check this out, guys. Check this out. I am not disclaimer here. I am not doxing anybody here or anything like it. This is something that has is public information that has been uh, published on their social network channels, right? They have published this information on their social network channels, and it's public information. Okay, so I'm not doing anything shady here. It's public information. It's what's published on the Webtoon channel on Instagram, and this is one of the editors, and he is Spencer. I don't know this guy, and I may be right. Sorry, I may be wrong, because it says, I think this is his words. It says, I am an editor for Webtoon content department that generally handles action. He's an editor that handles action and sci-fi series with the goal, and read between the lines, with the goal, one second, with the goal of expanding audiences that enjoy those genres on the platform. This is his goal. This is basically his work statement. This is basically what when they make a year the year review, because I was a manager, I know this. When they make the year review on Spencer, he asked him to write down some goals, and this is one of the goals that he write for this year. And when the year ends after the contest, they are going to ask you, his manager is going to ask you, how was your how did end up, like, the results, what were the results of your expanding of audiences that enjoys the action and sci-fi. And he's going to talk to his manager about how he was a judge, probably, on the Webtoon Canvas contest call to action, and he, by being a judge, he helped to bring forth some action series into the Webtoons, and that action series expanded the audiences of Webtoon Canvas, because the audiences now in Webtoon Canvas is a lot of drama and romance, and not a lot of action. See how this name is framed. It's an action panel. It's an action panel. So there is a push. Obviously, there is a push on Webtoons, an emphasis to make to grow their audiences. Obviously, they are doing good businesses. This is what I'm telling you. This is a business company, and they are doing good business. There is a push for action, comic oriented. Why would you want that if you already have all your romance and all your drama, and they are really good at doing it? Who reads comics, action comics? Oh, Pedro, I have a lot of friends, a lot of women's that reads action comics. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody knows a woman that reads action comics. But if you make the research, if you make the marketing research of your target audiences, which is a study that is required to done before you launch any product. Before you launch any product, you need to make a research of your target audience and see if they match what you're doing. And if you make your research on action comics, the research, the result of that research will say that the majority of your target audience is males between this and this age that likes this and these things. But basically is males, male audience. So what does that means? You have your girls that like drama and romance. And if you have a population, the population is made of 50% women and 50% boys. So you have this cover. And if I am at management on Webtoons and the manager asks, what can we do to grow up our business and grow up our audiences? I will be the first one on that room that raise the hand and says, we need to target the boys. And if they ask me how, I will say with more action, superheroes, sci-fi comics, because those are the comics that the boys read. Who says that? Or target audience marketing studies that we have done says that. I don't say it. We have studies and says that or action oriented comics or sci-fi oriented comics or sports oriented comics or superheroes oriented comics, all those the majority of our audiences are guys. The studies says that. I know that they have those studies. And I can bet my life that those studies says that. So I will be the first one to say that we need to reach to those audience to grow up or reach. Uh, and why would they want to do that? Well, Webtoon runs ads. They run ads on their platform, and those ads, let's say, let's just say that one of those ads is Nike. And Nike has this basketball product that they want to add, run ads here there, but their basketball product, the majority because of their research and marketing and target audience are male from I don't know from 50 to 30 year old, and running an ad on Webtoon that is it has like I don't know, let's say a number like 70% women reading drama and romance will shy away Nike from running an ad there. But if I can show you that that our target audience is not 70, or readers are not 70-30, woman and man, but it's something more close than 50-50, then Nike can bring us some sweet advertised money into our tables. I will be the one, if I am there in the table in that meeting, I will be the one saying this, because I have been in companies, being a manager, a project manager of all North America region, with clients like Disney, like Sony, like Nintendo, uh, big clients. Uh, I've been on those meetings. I know what I'm saying. So I've been in those meetings, and I have bring the same subject when the question is asked. How do we expand or target our audiences? The first question I will be asking is how are your audience, how did your audience balance? Ah, no, now Clip Studio Paint is saving over my work and sending it to Clip Studio Paint Studios, so they know what I'm doing here and discovering their plan. What is your audience balance? It's 50-50? Is 30-70? What is? And what is your product? Is your product aimed just for the woman and your audience is 30-70? Well, you may want to do some changes in your marketing strategy, didn't you? But why are you talking about marketing strategy? Because this contest is a marketing strategy. Tell me, just tell me if you see this, if you see this very impactful, nice colors, black over bright colors, red letters over white, and probably these colors, not probably, these colors, this red and this green are complementary colors, and the blue just simply looks so badass. Blue slash purple, it's like a royal blue, just looks so badass against black. Just tell me if this doesn't look to you as a marketing device, something designed to reach a target audience. And let me know, with these colors, everything is so square, everything is so organized, even though it's action, even though, let me choose a color that is going to contrast here. That probably is going to be just yellow. Just yellow. Even though everything goes like this in the composition, I was a designer, I was a creative director in many companies. Everything goes like this. You can see it go start to call to action contest, but at the same time, it's following the rules of three. I've here the rules of three, and probably this is golden ratio. I'm pretty sure that if I find golden ratio square is square, ratio square, and find that uh, these are not the ones that I'm looking for. is this one. Print screen. This is the golden ratio. Copy, paste, form. This is very close to golden ratio. Very close to golden ratio. It is not. It's not exactly golden ratio, but it's really close. So you see this, the golden ratio divides in three sections. And this divides in three sections. In usually one section, probably this fits. One section, the bigger one. Oh yeah, oh yeah, baby. The bigger one has a size ratio relationship of three 3 point something. I think it's pi. I think it's 3.114, 3.40. I think it's pi. So see, this is golden ratio. This has been golden ratioed here, and then golden ratioed over here, because it's the same composition. See, this is golden ratio. What does golden ratio have to do with everything? Well, golden ratio and the design is very structured. It's very structured. That's what it tells me. The design is super structured. And who is super structured designing? Because I was art director and I was designer for many years, I know who is super structured designing. Guys. Girls are more free and thinking outside the box, and their designs are more flowy, and it works great for certain things, and guys designs work great for certain other things. It's not a rule, but I can intuit that that design was made by a guy for guys. That's a marketing strategy to reach to you guys. And I have lost so much time explaining all this. I've lost a lot of time explaining this. But yeah, I think that that's what Webtoon Canvas want. They want their audience to grow in the male department because probably they are overweight on women. They have a lot of comics that is romance. They have a lot of comics that is drama. They have a lot of comics that are aimed and done by women for women, and probably their advertisement numbers are being skewed just a little bit more on the woman market. And now we are on a recession and we are on dire times economical, and the companies like to see how they can expand their audiences and being more profitable. And one way to be more profitable is to reach to the other side of their audience that you have neglected, right? And that it's what they are doing. So I can see through everything. I can see through everything they are doing. I know their plans. I understand why they want to do. I understand what is the product that they want to bring forth. I understand what is the target audience. So I can then design and create something that fits their needs. And this is this comic. Why on hell do you think we have a badass, super sexy vampire fighter? Hmm? Why? Why? Why do you think Loading. Why do you think we have curvy, really thick, beautiful Nina? Sorry, beautiful Trish and beautiful Nina. Very lean, very powerful. Hmm? Why do you think we have this such beautiful woman here and here? Super badass looking, right? And it's not just for woman power, because we also have fucking badass sniper. Hmm? We have so fucking badass sniper, and this badass sniper is going to become in following scenes, not just a sniper. It's going to become something else, really badass. So why do you think we have all that? Because we understood that this comic was aimed for certain audiences of certain ages. We understood that. We may be wrong. I may be wrong. I have been wrong many times in my life. Many times in my life. But I would like to see the faces of the judges of on this contest if they see or hear this video. I would just like to see it just to have a feel. Just to have a feel if I am hitting a nerve, if I am hitting close to something, close to home. If they start touching the beard, they start touching the mouth, like hiding the face, the expression, like hiding something from me. If they start crossing the arms and leaning a little bit to the side, not facing me forward, and then I will say, "Ah, you are hiding something from me, right? Ah, so I am on the right path." I would like to would like to see that. But I can't see that. I can't see if I am right or wrong. And maybe my comic doesn't do shit. Maybe I don't reach even honorable mentions. Maybe I won't be able to finish on time because I am taking too much time doing just a single frame. What is now 1 hour, 1 hour and 20? Yeah, I waste like 40 minutes explaining that, so I won't talk too much anymore on the matter, on the subject matter. And you may say, Pedro, you think you're so smart. You think you're Sherlock Holmes. You think you're figuring out shit out. You don't know shit. You cannot say anything. And I would say, yeah, yeah, you're right. I don't know shit. I don't know anything. This is just conjectures. I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing. But I think it's an informed guess. Because if this were a company about, I don't know, skincare products, and they are doing, I don't know, a research about something very specific about, I don't know, the way skin uh, uh, gets old, something like that. I won't know shit. I will know anything. I will be like, okay, okay, I don't know, do whatever you got to do. I think it's whatever you say. No, no, but this is something really close home, really close to marketing strategies and shit. I have worked for more than 20 years in my life, so I know what I'm saying. I have a good feeling, a good feeling about this. When I saw the contest, I was like, ah, this is what you're doing now. And I also say to myself, it took you long time. It took you long time because I was studying Webtoon, Webtoon Canvas like since 6 months ago. Before the 6 months before the announcement of the contest, I was studying it. Probably more, probably 8 months before. I was studying the company because I wanted to publish my own comic there, and I was like seeing what kind of market do they have, what was their reach, uh, how the how their audiences were split. So I knew the numbers. I knew that there was more girls. The number one comic on Webtoon Canvas, sorry, Webtoons, from Webtoons Originals is a romance slash drama. That's the number one, Lord Olympus, and it's really good. But it's definitely aimed for to target woman audiences. It's definitely. There's no doubt about it. So in fact, when I did my story, my project Noon, a lot of shit that I did for that story was to to target females, the main female character, how she speaks. Everything is very personal. Everything is very emotional. Everything is very about how I feel, how I think, how I think uh, things should be. Very woman oriented. With all that knowledge, Pedro, can you be webtoon editor? I think I could do a decent job being an editor. I think I could help other artists to bring forth their vision on a more, I don't know, ordained way, right? Because sometimes we artists are very uh, deorganized. Uh, we don't have like everything everything together. We need a little bit of guidance on where to go and how to get from point A from point A to point B. And I think that's something important that an editor can contribute to and help you out to do. So an editor will say, Pedro, don't render so much, Pedro. Why are you rendering? Your drawings are already amazing. What the fuck are you doing? Just get over that, or do all this texture in color. Your colors are really good, man. Don't spend so much time doing all these details. If I were my editor, I will say that to me. I think this is wrong. This is done. This is done. Get over with this, editor. This is done. Oh, it's almost perfect. It's almost perfect. I think it's there. Oh, brush, pencil. Let's make it a little bit here. The brush size a little bit bigger. And that's it. Let's make this black so it looks. Does this looks okay? Does this cells? What the hell I am saying here? Maybe if I do some movement over some of this, like this is moving. See? Maybe I can capture a little bit more of what is going on. Mm-hmm. Let's think. Also, I am now on the fourth page. The pages are very long. It's not just 4 pages of a normal comic. Probably it has more like 3 or 4 normal comic pages each page. This is the fourth page, and I think this is the page where all the action start to happen. I need to come back in a moment, so I will be back in a moment. Just give me a second. Sorry for that. I am back. This is the next frame. Mm, 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 mm. I don't like this drawing. I will be drawing this again. I don't like. I like the review, but I don't like the drawing. So it's a little setback over there. B, this is going to be so fucking easy. If I ever get to Webtoon original, all my frames are going to be like this. Are going to be something that I can draw in 5 minutes. Let's see. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. This is fucking easy. If you notice that the pupil change from circle to like cat-like, you are really good with details, my friend. You are like Sherlock Holmes. You're like Sherlock Holmes, my friend. This layer is going to be super red. Then, and I think that's it. Scatter line. Oh, I cannot make it like straight. No, I'm gonna make it straight. It's going to be like this. And the brush shape, pencil, and grouping gap line. Uh, the less gap line, the more angle. Angle. I can put it at 90 angle. That's it. 90 angle gap reference grouping. Let's leave it like that. I don't care. Okay. And then just do like something like this. Ooh. It and this something like this. And this is done, friends. This one took 5 minutes. This is what Webtoon Canvas wants for you. 5 minutes drawings. 5 minutes drawings. This one is probably going to be 10 or 15 minutes drawing. We are seeing here the monster revealing itself, the new real monster. And then this drawing sucks. And I don't want him to be like that. I don't want my drawings to suck. That eye doesn't look like a circle, I know, but I don't like rules. So this guy has chrome part or metallic part, very reflective, and some parts that are skin that are not reflective. They are mate. This is the mask split into. Probably the mask was split into in the with the by the bullet. By the bullet. 1 second. Okay. I'm not going to detail it that much. Has a nice doggy nose. Very cute. He's a cutie. He is a cutie. Okay. I think I am not gonna make the joke of the name, which is like a Dark Souls or Elden Ring no, name. I, I am not gonna make that easy, stupid joke. Hmm. It's faster. This is the one you have to follow. Yes, this is make it 25. 75. So, mhm. And I am thinking this should be black. This should be black. No, but this is the black. This is the shadow. This is the shadow black. I need a new black one. I'm not going to convert it because I think I'm not going to draw anymore. So let's see. Mm, 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 mm. I'm going to do more line art. It's going to stay like this. So this is a sequence. Again, it's like animation. He move he moves like a step forward a little bit into the light. It's revealed. The eye. I'm probably gonna play with colors because probably this eye is going to be red, and before the the thingies, the eyes didn't have color. Were just they have color here. So probably I'm going to make the color, I don't know, yellow or blue or something cute, green. Probably blue. Blue will look nice. And then here the eye is is red. It's totally the opposite, right? So you understand by the language of color that we are talking about a different creature. We're talking about something else. If you hear a crying boy in the background, it's not in my house, it's in the streets. Told you Costa Ricans are noisy, noisy motherfuckers. I am one of those nosy motherfuckers sometimes. Gotta admit it to you guys. Sometimes I am one of those, especially when I play practice bass. Oh, Yasaya. Yasaya is here. Yasaya, and let me tell you something. How, how much time has passed? Oh, sorry. I saw like more than 10 minutes after the fact. How's it going today? It's going great. Saya, I got to tell you something. I cannot speak too much today. I need to work, concentrate a lot. So I'm going to narrate most of the time. This pose, I don't like it. Looks like shit. I don't know. going to make it super transparent. Create a new layer. Call it be the draft. And think on a different pose. Think with me, guys, please. Okay, what's happening before is is the cape is receding, showing his face. Here he jumps and attack one of the closest targets. The closest target was the guy with the guns. Why, Pedro? Well, because the guy of the guns was doing this. Making this arc angle. So he's going to fall over here very close to the guy. Very close to the guy that is going to transform. So he's going to be right there and he attacks. But the guy with the guns is super fast. He's not faster than a human being, but he has very good reactions. So he jumps and says too slow, and that's a key. He is right. This guy is heavy and slow. That is one of his debilidades, weakness. One of his weakness. He is slow. One of his strengths is that bullets did not pierce him. Okay, he's like bullet resistant. So what I want him to do is jump and attack. So maybe his chest is a little bit to the side. Oh, and his hand is like a little bit in the air, like ready for attack, like here, something like this. I'm just going by the feel of it. I am not. This is not properly drawn yet. Okay, and then we can have. I want to have a very cool look at his jaw, at his mouth that is very nasty. So maybe we can have here a good look of his jaw. And then I want him to be like crazy eyes. Like okay. So if you see the let's say this movement falls into this movement, see? Like there is a little bit of sequence in there. I want I wanted to feel sequenced. And I may be channeling here a little bit of Kelly Jones, which I say is one of my influences in art. So probably he's a little bit like this. Because I think he where is it? Here. I think he's like his back is here and he's transforming here. So he grabs the golem and transform, but the golem was leaving, right? The golem was leaving. So this guy is going to fall here. So he's going to be on his back. So he will turn. He will turn to hit. So maybe if I make him turning and if I make him turning, the muscles are going to show very cool. See, when you're doing a comic book, it's more like you're the director of a movie more than anything else. You're like the movie director. Okay, and maybe this size is okay, maybe it's a little bit too big. Let's see. Let's see how the drawing ends up. And see, for this one, I am not using 3D, so it's not that. Oh, everything Pedro does is with 3D, and he can only draw with 3D. No, no, 3D is super efficient tool to reduce time. Okay, I want his other hand to show a little bit more. So let's see if I can make it. It's going great. Thank you. Thank you very much for your chats. One second. I'm losing my voice. So so maybe his hand is coming at us. What was his hands? Three fingers. Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't want to be complicated. Want it to be simple. Why draw five fingers when you can draw three? Okay, something like this. Something like this. Hmm. So this is maybe more over here or over there. E. So this technique I learned it from Jim Lee. Jim Lee draws something very loosely, very shitty, something that you will say, Jim Lee can't draw shit. Look at this shit. This looks horrible. What the fuck is he thinking? Let's forget about this guy for a while. Okay, he can draw shit. It this look horrible, but it's because he was just getting the feel, getting in the drawing, the just the first stuff in the dark. But now this gives him some structure, some structure. So when you go to art classes, they tell you don't erase, and I will tell them if Jin Lee uses the eraser as a technique, why shouldn't I? See now here I can see his face perfectly, and I can start drawing. I can start drawing really fast but efficiently. See, I can see his face here. I am not uh, Jin Jinguji is Jin. What is the name? Forgot it. I know that artist that draws everything for memory. I am not that guy, but if I have at least some sketch nailed down real quick, I can do something close to what that guy does. Like there was no information about the mask, but here is the mask. Okay, can do something close, which is drawing almost everything from memory. Almost in certain lingo. It's like I am, I don't know, 20 years or 30 years before getting his powers that he has already. And he got these powers like when he was 20. He has a horrible long tongue and his jaw is like split wide open. It's very disturbing. Very disturbing. Kim Jung Gi is the name? Kim Jung Gi? Let me, 1 second. Kim Jung Jung Gi. Kim Jung Gi. Kim Jung Gi. Exactly. Kim Jung Gi. Believe it or not. Let me see if I can see something that is readable, something that you can see very small. Let's say this one doesn't look so hot, but copy image. Kim Jung Gi does this shit with nothing, nothing. He just straightforward grabs the inks and starts and draws everything first try. Perfect, perfect anatomy, perfect perspective, perfect composition, perfect memory of all the shit that was going on the motorcycle without references. He's amazing. He is amazing. He what he has before this stage was the page like this in blank, like this area, completely blank canvas, completely blank canvas, and then straightforward these inks. So I need this. I need a little sketch first, and you will see me make some mistakes here and there. So yeah, I am not Kim Jungi at all. Very far from it. Very far. But I don't need too much either to get my drawing done. I don't need too much. I don't want to render too much this arm because The arms are metallic. The chest, I think, is not. Let me double check the design. Arms are metallic, the chest not, and the waist down is metallic on all the feet. So just like the center body is, the the middle section of the body is the one that is. I'm going to make like the metal goes into the skin, ins and outs, like this. May even look painful. Okay, may even look painful. So this is going to be more render, because this is muscle, and it's a little bit hairy, right? This is like a dog, like a werewolf, guys. Like if the guy that was under the hood was a werewolf under that hood. Maybe he was a werewolf, right? And wasn't killed by a regular bullet. He was. See, I made a mistake. It was killed. A regular bullet stopped him for a while, didn't kill him, as if he were a werewolf. Wouldn't that be funny? That the guy was a werewolf after all? Is it possible to have werewolf in that universe, Pedro? I don't know. There's a goblin and there's a vampire. So maybe werewolf were an option. So the metal goes into the skin. This. And then I cannot do too much. Sorry. I need to get this shit done. Probably need to eat something, so I will stop the stream, go eat something, and then came back and keep drawing until nightfall, until morning fall, until I fall. So since he's hairy, like covered in fur, I don't think I have to draw everything, render everything. I don't think. I think that just like with some hints of that anatomy would be okay. Don't you think? Too? I think would be okay like this. this was the old hood that was the other guy had, and there are hands, human hands here, and human hands here in the back, coming here and here. So you will just see like the hand like going like this. The script says the guy has four hands, but I I could not bring myself to draw like another set of hands here and complicate a lot the anatomy, complicate a lot. What the hell, I have to draw every single frame. So I make the hands like vestigial hands on the back, vestigial wings, something like that. And also he has four feet, but the script says that his other feet was just dangling there like from the back, and so I thought to make the same thing with the hands. This doesn't have to be rendered. Super cool. No need to. And then the other feet, what I thought is like if this guy is like a werewolf, this would be like dog feet. Something like that. Over there. So it's like a half werewolf is trapped in here in the body. He's turning, so the cape probably is also turning. Almost there with the drawing. See, I made mistakes all the time. Okay, and this should have I don't know, like here, like this. So this is where the skin ends and the metal starts. And his feet are three finger, but I think they are not going to show here. Something like this. Okay, the other feet should be over here, so yeah, you cannot see it. Okay, this is black. Everything here is black. And all the reflections should go over here and here. And just giving me, when I am inking, a little bit of guidance. Just like that. Just like better remember that this is going to be like this. This is going to be reflection here and here and here and everywhere. But very organized, very man-made, very made for the boys, for the target audience. This feet, I don't know. This leg, I don't know. Well, will I render it a lot? Just like leave it in the dark. Would be easier. So he turns and attacks. Looks better, isn't it? Maybe. At least better than this one. So this one is very, I know, I don't know, like I don't like the hand, it's too stiff. Doesn't feel like he moves quite a lot. This one looks like it can move better. Let's not overthink it and just do it. Brush, G Pen 1.5. Go. Okay. Let's make this a little bit lighter. I think it's too dark. So Kim Jong-gi started in this step. He will start doing everything from here, from the final ink. And he goes like this, and I have seen videos of him drawing live. He goes like if there is a pencil work behind, because he goes like doing all these like small details, like if there is something behind. You saw me doing the drawing, and I was like, oh, so here is this shape, and then there is this shape. So I'm defining here first big shapes, and then doing the small shapes. Now he goes like this, like a printer from top to bottom. He just goes dun, 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 and it starts rendering everything like it's on its head. He can see it on the paper. And I hope that the audience understands. Like they are not idiots, so they understand. Oh, he was a werewolf. Therefore, he's not dead because of the bullet. And don't go like, oh my god, what? Why he's alive? He just have a bullet in the head. That is so wrong. I hope the audience understands. And I'm pretty sure somebody like Josiah is going to say something like, hey, looking at this guy's mask, where is him? Here. This guy's mask. It reminds me of some mask, the shape. And then looking at this mouth, I kind of think to know from where is the inspiration for this monster in Pedro's head. And the problem with this drawing is that this drawing is the showing of a new character, and it does somebody Kobiaka Kobiaka cannot say that Kobiakakata Kobiakakata Kobiakakata. Thank you very much, Kobiakakata, for your subscribe. Thank you very much. Okay, I was saying that the thing with this frame is that it's a character reveal. So when you do a character reveal, you want to render it really cool, right? You may say, no, but the character reveal is here. It's the first time it shows. Well, it's not revealed. It's showing up, and here is reveal. So those other frames were done really easy, really quickly, because they weren't that important. But this one, it is. So I cannot go super fast because I want a nice render. So it's going to take a little bit extra time, but I think it's worth. That is what in comic books I think they call it, like panel. Thank you, Kobe. Cannot can I just tell you, Kobe? Super hard, right? Kobe Kakata. Thank you very much. Kobe. I hear movement in the kitchen and I am getting hungry, so probably I'm going to stop anytime soon to go and have something to eat. I'm really glad that you like it because I have my doubts that this doesn't look good enough. Good enough. Okay? Okay, so I was talking about panel real estate. So you have your, I think is uh, the the board real estate, or the whole paper that you have. In this case, I have a lot of paper, a lot of paper because it's a webcomic. So webcomics are long, long, long. And the real estate is meaningless because it, it can be infinite drawing, right? But the real estate doesn't obey only to the laws of physics. That if you have like a regular uh, page is, oh, it's okay, Kobe. Okay, nice. Do you have a donate link? I don't know. I don't know if that is enabled in my chat, or you mean like a Patreon? I think if you go to my Webtoons, there is one. Let me let me get it to you and see if it's enabled like a Patreon. One second. Is this, but how I go to my page? My page, view page. Share. I don't know. One second. Never use it. If you If you send me something, you will be the first one. The first one. On a Patreon. I don't know if this works. Streamlabs or PayPal. Ah, yeah. Let me know if this works. Like, that would be one thing. Yes, I don't have. I don't have Streamlabs or PayPal. I think I have PayPal, but I don't have it at hand. So, thank you very much for wanting to do that. I may have it ready next one. I wasn't ready for any donation link. In fact, you will be the first person in my life that ever does that. If you get to do something, let me see if I can I hook PayPal. PayPal. What do you need from PayPal? Like my username. Username dashboard. I don't know. Never use it. In fact, I have money on my PayPal and I don't know how to take it out. Somebody has paid me something on PayPal. I have like $100 there and I don't know how to take it out. I think I will be able to take it out once I got a some like debit card from them, but I don't have one now. Like request request. No, send. No, I don't know. Dashboard. I think PayPal works with my email. This is my email. Just give me your PayPal name, or I am on phone, and I don't really want to install Patreon. Yeah, yeah. I think it's with my name, Pedro Lara Artist. I am Pedro Lara, and I don't know if you can find it like that. I think with just I remember that when I have paid to other people's services, and they just give me their email, the one that they use on PayPal. So I think if you just look up my email, you can see it, but you don't have to. You don't have to send me anything. You don't have to. It would be really appreciated, but it's I am here giving you guys. I am here giving you. Okay, so you have your page, and you can have like I don't know, like one big frame here, and let's say it's three small here and two here, right? So that is your comic page. What is your how can I say your real estate? Your page real estate probably is this frame that is here. So in that frame, if you have that composition in that frame, you're going to have more space and you can make your best drawing. Okay, but that is not at random. You read your script and probably the script says something like the, the guy grabs a feet and then transforms into or start transformation, and then you cannot see him until he is revealed, and he's revealed in big, right? So probably you have two pages, let's say, and in the first page, uh, from where we started, from from the graph where he grabs. So he grabs, then start the transformation, and then maybe we show the two other. Probably the transformation is like this. So transformation is going like this. And then we see these two frames. They're almost revealing, and then a full page blown out, the guy jumping, right? That would be in how I will do it on a regular comic, not a web comic. That means that all my real estate is going on the guy jumping. And when you do that, what you wanna what you wanna do? Ah, yeah, you made it. You made it. You made it. You gave me money. Wow, this is amazing. Thank you very much. You invited me a coffee cup or something like that. You invited me a beer. You gave me a beer. Next beer I have is going to be on your name, Kobe. I'm going to say, cheers, Kobe. Thank you for this amazing beer. Thank you very much. Wow, it's my first contribution, first donation I got since I started 20 years ago. Yeah, that is quite something right now. Not I don't have IQ enough to give you my PayPal. You have IQ enough, but I didn't. It's a blessing that at least one of us has enough IQ. 1 second, please. ¿Llamado?
¿Quieres café?
Sí, me muero de hambre.
¿Vamos a tomar café?
¿Ya está listo?
Sí.
Ok, dame un segundo para terminar. Okay, so bad. The the coffee is ready, and I am starving. I'm completely starving. So I'm going to stop the stream for a while. It's just going to be like a little coffee break that I'm going to take, and then I will be right back. So I'm going to stop the stream. Thank you very much for watching. I see that Kobiaka follow me, so you will get a heads up when I go live again. I hope to see you guys real soon and finish this frame tonight. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You made my day. Made my day, Koyaka. And Asaya made my night last night. So you guys are amazing, amazing bunch. Thank you very much. Bye.